can't save him when you're dead. It's time to ask yourself what you believe.
Indiana Jones, the unconventional hero, has captivated audiences with his daring exploits and unique persona. But what makes him the perfect movie hero? Let's explore the distinctive qualities and storytelling elements that set Indiana Jones apart from the rest. For starters, Indiana Jones defies the typical hero archetype. He's an archaeologist and college professor who finds himself thrust into perilous situations where he must act to survive. He never sets out on a mission to save the world. Instead, he stumbles into danger largely due to his own actions. While his deeds may appear heroic, they are never intended as such. Although Indiana has personal goals and quests in the movies, his intentions are not driven by a desire for heroic deeds. For instance, in Raiders of the Lost Ark, his mission is to find the Ark of the Covenant. Only at the very end do we grasp the immense power of the Ark and its potential use, even though its nature is initially presented as more of a myth than a confirmed fact. Indiana Jones is also a character who constantly faces failure. Just take the opening scene of Raiders of the Lost Ark as an example, which introduces us to our protagonist for the very first time. We witness him outsmarting a thug and solving puzzles, but he ultimately fails to solve the final part and, consequently, fails in his mission. Despite his heroic portrayal in the opening, he is fallible, prone to making mistakes, and capable of experiencing pain. The writers deliberately allow their hero to endure hardship, express vulnerability, and take occasional missteps. This pattern of Indiana's trials and eventual successes continues throughout the movies. Spielberg himself acknowledged that Indiana Jones is not a perfect hero, and his imperfections, I think, make the audience feel that with a little more exercise and a little more courage, they could be just like him. While Indy often emerges victorious in the end, it's not always in the form of obtaining the treasure he initially sought. The retrieval of treasures is not Indiana's ultimate goal. They are merely MacGuffins, plot devices that motivate the characters but hold little personal significance for Indiana Jones. Instead, the focus lies on the relationships he forges along the way, which hold the greatest importance to him. In Raiders of the Lost Ark, for instance, Indy is compelled to work alongside Marion Ravenwood after the death of her father and Indy's former mentor. Although Indy and Marion had a previous romantic relationship, their bond fell apart due to Indy's falling out with her father. Throughout the movie, we witness their growing closeness, and ultimately it is Marion who becomes the primary concern for Indy, not the Ark. The Ark serves as a catalyst for Indy's adventure, creating a desire within him, but it is Marion whom he truly needs. A similar dynamic is evident in The Last Crusade, where Indy embarks on a quest to find his father and the Holy Grail. Once he locates his father, their joint pursuit of the Grail continues, but the core of the story revolves around their father-son relationship. It's a tale of Indy reconnecting with his estranged father and Henry Sr. coming to realize the depth of his love for his son. The Grail merely serves as a plot device, compelling father and son to work together and strengthen their bond throughout the movie. In The Last Crusade, the role typically occupied by a female character is assumed by the father, who is forced to collaborate with Indy, leading to a closer and more profound connection by the end.
Indiana? Let it go.
A significant factor contributing to the success of the Indiana Jones franchise lies in the world and setting in which it unfolds. The stories take place in a world on the brink of a major war, where technology is limited and much remains unknown. The tales surrounding the artifacts draw from well-known religious mythology, and the supernatural elements are revealed only towards the movie's climax. This preserves the movie's sense of realism and authenticity. From the outset, the Indiana Jones movies were designed to emulate the matinee and serial films of the 1930s. These were action-packed stories where villains constantly placed the hero in seemingly insurmountable death traps, only for the hero to face one challenge after another, battling countless thugs and lackeys before finally defeating the villain. Like the serial films, each Indiana Jones movie stands as a separate episode in his life, presenting a brand new adventure and new characters. The filmmakers aimed to capture the same fast-paced, lower-budgeted style of those films, relying heavily on practical effects. This approach imbued the movies with a genuine feel, utilizing techniques like matte paintings to create a grand scale for certain scenes. Furthermore, Lucas and Spielberg paid homage not only to classic movies, drawing inspiration from iconic scenes like the stunts in Stagecoach and the giant warehouse in Citizen Kane, but also to comics, specifically Carl Barks' version of Uncle Scrooge and his adventures. They even paid tribute to this inspiration in what is now considered one of the most iconic moments in Indiana Jones history. While the Indiana Jones movies are filled with thrilling adventures and danger, they also incorporate light-hearted moments that alleviate tension and playfully involve our hero. A scene may be initially dramatic or threatening for Indy, only to culminate in a humorous twist resulting from his failures, as mentioned earlier. If we take The Last Crusade as an example, where Indiana and Henry Sr. find themselves bound together attempting to escape, the situation worsens due to Henry Sr.'s clumsiness and Indiana's inability to adapt to his surroundings. This results in an even more precarious predicament, with a room ablaze on one side and armed Nazis on the other. One cannot discuss the Indiana Jones franchise without acknowledging the iconic musical score composed by the legendary John Williams.
Good evening, Fräulein.
Williams's masterful composition have become an integral part of the films, adding layers of excitement, emotion, and recognition to the adventures of Indiana Jones. The moment those opening notes of the main theme, aptly titled The Raiders' March, resound through the theater, audiences are immediately transported into a world of high-stakes action and thrilling escapades. The score's driving rhythms, soaring melodies, and vibrant orchestration perfectly capture the spirit of adventure, propelling the narrative forward and intensifying the on-screen excitement. Williams's music skillfully underscores the film's most memorable moments, heightening the suspense during daring chases, emphasizing the triumph of Indiana's victories, and tugging at our heartstrings during poignant scenes. The indelible impact of the score is undeniable, its melodies etched into the collective consciousness of viewers worldwide. Indeed, when those four unmistakable notes of the Indiana Jones theme ring out, it evokes an immediate sense of excitement and anticipation, transcending the boundaries of cinema. Williams's music has become inseparable from the franchise, enriching the storytelling and creating a musical legacy that endures. His contribution to the Indiana Jones films is a testament to his unparalleled talent and a reminder that the power of music can elevate a cinematic experience to new heights. Ultimately, what truly sells the Indiana Jones concept and serves as a cohesive force is Harrison Ford's remarkable acting. Among all the actors considered for the role, no one could have portrayed Indiana Jones with the same brilliance as Harrison Ford. His ability to swiftly transition from joyous triumph to imminent terror is unmatched. This will forever be the role he was born to play. The Indiana Jones franchise has left an indelible mark on popular culture with a lasting impact that extends far beyond the silver screen. Since the release of Raiders of the Lost Ark in 1981, the adventurous exploits of Indiana Jones have become synonymous with thrilling escapades, archaeological discoveries, and swashbuckling heroics. The franchise's success paved the way for a new era of adventure films, inspiring countless filmmakers to delve into the genre and explore similar themes of discovery and daring. From The Mummy to Natural Treasure, the influence of Indiana Jones can be felt in a myriad of subsequent adventure movies. Moreover, Indiana Jones continues to captivate audiences across generations, standing as a timeless icon of adventure and excitement. The character's charm, wit, and flawed heroism have resonated with viewers, young and old, ensuring that Indiana Jones remains an enduring figure in cinematic history. Whether it's through his trademark fedora, iconic whip, or memorable catchphrases, the legacy of Indiana Jones continues to thrive, reminding us of the enduring power of a great movie hero. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. If I missed anything, please let me know in the comments below. Oh, and one more thing.
Da, 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 da.